I'm Stuart Hayes and welcome to Make It Big. It is my great privilege to talk to you today about making it big in your career. Now, before I do that, and the way that I'd like to illustrate exactly what I mean by making it big in your career is I'd like to take you on a little journey, if you're okay with that, to talk about real estate development. Now, it may be that you say, well, what's real estate development got to do with making it big in your career? Well, really it has not much to do with making it big in your career at all. But it's a powerful illustrator that a lot of us are pretty used to these days, having just gone through an era when so many people have made a fortune in the real estate market. Here's my story and here's what I'd like to share with you. For many of you, we all understand the concept of developing a property or investing in a capital asset, a building or a house or something like this. Now, the point is that your career is also a capital asset to some degree that you need to take time to invest in. Now, what I am talking about is beyond the initial capital injection that you might have made for your career at university or a college or something like that, where you went and learned something for a period of time. What I'm talking about is actually investing 3 or 4 or 10 or 20 years beyond that initial capital investment to build something that is a highly marketable capital asset. Now, this is something that for me, I didn't know. When I left university back in 1992 and I joined a prestigious advisory firm at the time, I was paid a small amount of money, and the amount of money I was paid I was prepared to accept because I knew that the business or the experience that I was going to achieve in that period was going to make me marketable in the years to come. And it did, there's no question. But what I found after 3 or 4 or 5 years of working there was that there was still a large amount of information and skills that I wasn't getting exposed to. And that these were the things that when I looked beyond, well beyond the immediate people above me, the people that were well beyond me, they had those skills. And so I wanted to go and find out how I could get them. Now, not surprisingly, my employer wasn't greatly interested in giving me skills that would accelerate my career, so I had to go outside my employer. Sure enough, after 5 years of working, I had lifted my salary from $23,000 per annum, yes, not per month, but $23,000 per annum, to just over $30,000. But then I changed jobs, and the impact and the value, the benefit of all the work that I had done both in the first job, getting good experience, no question, as well as, no question, what I had developed and the skills I had expanded or had expanded myself outside of work really started to have an impact. Within a year, I'd added to my salary about 50%, just a little under 50%. But then in the next year, I doubled my salary. Now, how many of you have ever doubled your salary in 1 year? I can tell you, it feels pretty good. And you don't do that unless you've done something beyond what you normally would be expected to do in just going through your career. Here's what happened in the year after I doubled my salary. I doubled it again. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so committed to sharing with you and to helping you make it big in your career. Because there are things you can do, and they are things, unfortunately, that you need to learn that are outside the work and the profession that most of you are going to be in right now. Anyway, my name is Stuart Hayes. Welcome to Make It Big. I look forward to connecting with you again real soon.